You might be wondering, who are all these people? After 5 minutes you'll find out everything you need to know about all the named characters in GTA 6. In GTA 5 we had Lester, and in GTA 6 we get an overweight, tech-savvy guy who is deeply into conspiracy theories. Cal is a friend and co-worker of Jason. Cal is also working for Brian Heder. Now Cal is something of a conspiracy theorist, as we see some quotes on Rockstar's website where he questions if everything on the internet is true, and he claims that psychopaths are in charge. He also remarks that there are way too many birds flying in perfect formation. I'm pretty sure he's active on GTA's version of Reddit, posting a lot of conspiracy theories. But that's not all he's doing on his PC. He enjoys having some private tabs open, so that implies that Cal Hampton is a corn enthusiast and a professional gooner. I wonder if GTA will have a version of OnlyFans in the game. Miami would be a fitting place for it, and I'm pretty sure that Cal Hampton will be deep into OF as well. It is described that Cal loves to hang out at home and drink some beers, watch some corn, and snoop on Coast Guard comms. Well, the snooping on the Coast Guard implies that he's a big tech guy, probably what he does for Brian as well. Jason and Cal aren't just co-workers, but they're friends too. You can see on Rockstar's website that there's a screenshot where you see the two of them fishing together. And you also see Cal in the bar scene with Lucia and Jason where they start to dance. We also in the screenshot see Jason and Cal with a big bag, which will probably be the jobs they do for Brian. It's stated by Rockstar that Cal lives at the low tide of America and that he's happy to be there. But Rockstar also says that his friend has bigger plans. So I assume that at the start of the game Cal is content working for Brian, drinking his beers, watching his corn, while Jason wants some more. I think Jason wants to get out of Brian's grip to start something new, probably doing some heists with Lucia, and maybe Cal is not so enthusiastic about this plan at the start because he's happy where he's at in his life right now. But maybe they convince him later in the game and that maybe he will be a similar character to Lester in GTA 5, where he's also the tech guy behind all the heists. Now who are these two mysterious men with the sunglasses standing in front of the Jack of Hearts strip club? Well, the guy on the left is Boobie Ike. Boobie is said to be a Vice City legend. He used to be from the street, but now he runs an empire. He has some real estate, he has a strip club, and he also has a studio. Rockstar's website says that Boobie is all smiles until it's time to talk business. This implies that he's a fun guy, but he can turn serious when it's needed. Still, something tells me that he didn't leave his street life fully behind. According to Rockstar's site, the club money pays for the studio and the drug money pays for it all. So he probably made some money on the streets first, which allowed him to build his empire, buy his real estate, etc. But is he still into the drug scene? Now we know that Boobie Ike has a studio, but who records in his studio? Boobie has a partnership with a young aspiring music mogul named Dre'quan for Only Raw Records, which is his own label. From this he looks like some sort of a Shook Knight character where he is in charge of a label and has some artists working behind him. Now this brings us to the next character, which is Dre'quan. He's the other man standing next to the car with Boobie Ike. Dre'quan used to be a drug dealer, but his goal was always to go big into the music scene. The website also says that Dre'quan signed the Real Times, which is a music duo. I'm not sure if Raw Records belongs to Boobie or if they co-own it, but based on the wording I think they run it together. The site also says Dre'quan's days of booking acts into Boobie's strip club might be numbered, as he sets his sight on the Vice City scene. This suggests that Dre'quan may be planning to leave behind his current role, maybe as a promoter or manager, to pursue something bigger in the city. This could be in music, entertainment or nightlife, we don't know for sure what it means. The Vice City scene likely refers to the glamorous but cutthroat world of clubs, influencers and fast money. Now could it be that he ends up working with Jason? But who are these two girls dancing on GTA's version of TikTok or Instagram? Well, this is the duo Real Times. They fall under Boobie and Dre'quan's label Only Raw Records. The duo is called Baylux and Roxy, and they've been friends since high school. Just like Boobie and Dre'quan, they used to be from the streets as well, where they ran down drug dealers, probably pulling some rip deals, but now they're trying to make it into the music. They also seem to be big influencers, as you see them go live on GTA's version of Instagram or TikTok. It says that they had an early hit with rapper DWNPLI, I don't know how to pronounce it, and after 5 years they're signed to Only Raw Records, hoping to land another hit. Now who could Jason and Lucia work for while they do the heist together? Well, that could be this character, Raul Batista. Raul is a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, willing to take the risks that lead to the biggest rewards. And I'm guessing that he'll play a major role in organizing the heist we see Lucia and Jason do in the trailer. He might be the one to pull Kel, Dre'quan and Jason into this scene. Now Raoul is described as confident, charming and cunning, but also reckless. He seems very ambitious, raising the stakes with every score. Rockstar says on the website that sooner or later his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. This suggests a moment is coming where the crew must choose: stay in, likely for something risky, or walk away before it all spirals out of control. This could have big implications for Jason and Lucia's story as well. Now lastly, we've already mentioned him a few times. We have Brian Heder. Now who is Brian Heder? We keep mentioning him, but we don't know anything about him yet. Well, as we know, Jason and Kel work for Brian, and he's an old school drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. He's still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. At this point, Brian lets others do the dirty work. That's why Jason and probably Kel are the ones running drugs and collecting debts for him. He even lets Jason live rent-free at one of his properties, as long as Jason helps him out with local shakedowns and occasionally drops by for Lori's sangria. Now one thing is clear, this guy isn't shy about his past. Rockstar quotes on the website, "I hold so much grass in that plane I could make the state of Leonida levitate." If you want a full character breakdown of Jason Duval, please check out my other videos and subscribe for more.